Hey guys, it's Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing Dream Daddy Dating Simulator. If you don't know me, my name is Ray and I post a lot of cozy content, variety games, simulator games, all that fun kind of stuff. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below and don't forget to give this video a like. And if you've never seen this game, definitely keep watching. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello? A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Another daddy? Hi, I know it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies and I just can't have these in my house or I'll eat them all. ... Wow. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next door neighbor. Hi, Joseph. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Dad. That's what my name is. My name is Daddy. I saw the moving van and thought I'd do the neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she sprinkled the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Look at him. He looks so daddy. Amanda pokes her head out of the room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. ... Well, thanks for the cookies. What did he say? Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Why do you all have so many kids? Children in general are just so tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. Ugh! 4 kids. Oh, no. No offense to anybody who has 4 kids, but I only have 1. And I'm like, I'm okay. What have you done? Literally me mortified. Oh, I meant, don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. You're in my house and you're calling me rude? Now I'm like, yep. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is the Mrs. around? Mr. Actually, it's Mr. actually. And no, not anymore. He died. Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's all right. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but calmly. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promised not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? What do we say? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll let you get to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. So my question is, he's a neighbor, right? Like he's my next door neighbor, yes? Do I live in like 2 houses next to me? Like which, we live in a cul-de-sac, right? Which is like the big circle. So everybody's houses are like lined up, right? And we know that Brian Dad from episode 1, okay? Dad Brian lives on the corner of the cul-de-sac in a ranch style house, he said, okay? Now, I know I live in this pink house, but in a cul-de-sac, we all kind of live near each other. So how many houses are in this cul-de-sac? Because now I'm confused. Because we know that my one friend, what was his name? I don't even remember the other friend's name. The dad, Craig. It was Craig. Chad, insane. Craig Craig, he lives in the cul-de-sac too because he said he lived here. So he lives here. So which house does he live in? So if he's my neighbor, is he my neighbor like across the street neighbor? My next door neighbor? I'm pretty sure he said next door. I'm overthinking it, but like how am I supposed to know exactly which house this is? Is he about to tell me which house this is? Do you know what I'm saying? Am I just going to walk out there Saturday at 3 and look for the music? Look for the cars? You know what I mean? I need a little bit of information. I don't even have your number. I can't even text you. What if I cancel? What if I don't want to go anymore? Like, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people. I'm overthinking it. Anyways, Joseph starts to walk away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at church down in the street. Yep. No wonder you have 4 kids, Joseph. Yeah, I'm getting it. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. Yeah. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. How old am I? And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbles her face, and Wait. I started burping, sorry. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face, and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd the cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? ... The Emmas helped. Right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch the game. Have fun, Dad. Dad tip, whistle while you work. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm gonna pick a direction and walk. Let's go. This way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in a direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance. Could it be? A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? All right, I'll do. Or it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. How awkward. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is probably on one of those TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in the bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? She's got a cross. I bet this is Joseph's woman. Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town. I'm Dad, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. I love how like generic it is. The game. My preferred team. Oh, I'll love that team. And I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? No, we're not buying you a drink. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. That cross isn't very, yeah. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in the term of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding... Who are you? It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, whipping whiskey and watching the game as well. I said whipping. It says sipping. Oh, God. It's brooding. Do I redo that? He said it's brooding. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. I'll probably keep that in because that was so fucking funny. I said he's whipping. He's whipping. Look at him. Goodbye. Enjoying the game. I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon the win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. Like the yeah. I don't even know his name. The conversation ends there and we go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Yeah, look, Mary walked around asking. All I had to do was argue with this man. Name's Robert. Of course, your name is Robert. Hey, Robert. Hey, Rob. Thanks, I'm Dad. Hey. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you. Look at him. He's so brooding. Yeah. Robert chuckles. I feel like he's like, ho, ho, ho. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that run the place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Hey. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I like shots. I love shots. Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. I like shots. Okay, I'm not a big shots person. I don't do them because I'm lightweight. So I'll say I like them. Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. Look at his little smirk. Okay, Robert. I got goosebumps. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Oh. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Dad, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. So we gotta compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged good looks, or compliment his hand tattoo. Hand tattoo? I didn't even see that. That other guy had a whole sleeve. I'm gonna compliment his rugged good looks. Your face is good. Thanks. I gave Robert hearts, guys. Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, running from my problems and trying to make plans. Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, I mean, do we be truthful and be like, well, my daughter kicked me out? Or should I say, I'm going to say I'm trying to make friends. Because I'm not really running away from problems. My problems are unpacking. Trying to make friends. I'm new in town. Figured it might be good to put myself out there. You seem pretty cool. The key to being cool is acting like you don't care about anything, but actually care very deeply about everything to the point where it's debilitating? Debilitating. Really? Robert downs the rest of his drink. Of course not. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. You lost me. No, wait. I think he's going pee. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. That's from Neil, by the way. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? I hope I am. I hope and pray I am. Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. Look at him. Just look at him. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Me too. It's meant to be. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who? Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Dad. Kiss and tell? So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? Realization rushes over me. I blush. Lay it on smooth, smile and nod. No, thank you. We laying it on smooth. We laying that shit on there thick, boy. Thick. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles his keys for a second, unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. I'm good. I gotta go. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's dark and I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again and I hear him shuckling off his jacket. I clumsily take mine off too. His hands roam down my chest and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. Oh. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? I'm sweating. Oh my gosh. Do we want to stop? I feel like it's too soon. I don't know him. But I feel like at the same time, like, I might ruin things. Is that bad? That's like a woman's way of thinking, I feel. I don't know. I need a man's POV. Candy. Well, after discussion with the peanut gallery, we're gonna continue. Actually, I should probably get going. No! No! I clicked the wrong one. I must have. I meant to say, I forgot. Oh, damn. Robert steps back. All right. I clicked the wrong button, I guess. I think I'm gonna head home. Sorry. Nah, it's cool. No, I wanted to fuck, bro. Now I'm mad. No, I didn't save. Now we both got blue balls. It is what it is, baby. I head home, my head still spinning with the anxiety of turning Robert down. The sight of the couch helps me compartmentalize, though. And before I know, I'm having dreams about my teeth falling out. Drinking. Okay. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig BTW. Well, good thing I didn't fuck last night, because now I would definitely not be feeling a rise and shine early text from my big boy Chad, as I call him. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. Check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Go to the gym. We're going to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up. Meet me in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket, and hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. I'm still mad. I'm sorry. Like, I really wanted to see what happened with Robert, but that's none of my business. Maybe we'll have a chance another time. I'm like so like frustrated, low-key. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Why does he moan like that? Hey, bro. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. Wait a second! Never mind, I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
Oh.
You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay poised, dude. H-E-L-P, with your help I am. I'm gonna stay poised. Is that poise? Is that poise? I don't know. I'm here to party.
Hey.
That's the spirit, my dude.
Hey.
We head to the gym and I immediately am intimidated. All of the people look like they could break me in half. It seems like Craig is friends with all of them.
Oh.
He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money and spend it on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be walking. So I know we're on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all the other stuff? Craig laughs.
Hey.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle, and I didn't know existed on a machine that I think I used once to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is the guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skulls with his thighs using a medieval device, torture device, or praying some sort of pain god. Crushing people's skulls with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong he can crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. Oh! What? How long have you been doing this buff thing? Why did he have all those hearts? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or buffing? I coach my twins' softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live life as close to Jimmy Buffett's song as possible. And I check out my hot bod. Spend most of my time in front of a mirror admiring my Adonis-like figure that I worked so hard to sculpt, you know? My bod, my dad bod. Ha! Oh gosh, he likes that even better. By that I mean lay horizontal and watch bad television. Reality TV specifically. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? Huh? No? I don't like this story. Oh god, he is really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we're at the party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I, Huff, try to steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
Hey.
And then you drop the fish, and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave.
Hey.
So we're running out of a frat party with a fish, trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home, we get him into the bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he's alive and well.
Bro.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Rigue. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Hi.
It would have hurt worse if I'd actually done things with Robert last night. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. All right, well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe, and I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm going to put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I gotta really work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh God, I'm so old. Me. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put some clean clothes on, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I'm gone. I arrive at Amanda's school and check into the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and relieved to see I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing in the at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavy lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega? I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Sigh, fine. Up those stairs to the left, can't miss him. I head upstairs and walk around. I'm unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs, and that punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Oh. Lucian? Don't you have a third period to get to? Sigh. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. Oh. You must be dad. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Oh, God, now I'm in trouble. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small student desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of narrator in the J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Didn't read it. Never read it. Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell rings for the end of the period. The bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet manchego.
What did he say? Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach? High schoolers?
I don't know.
Both, you know? Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda's never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. We just moved recently, but that was only on the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. We'll see if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would really appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Who has a school meeting at 4 o'clock p.m.? And I went to the gym at 6 a.m. I was up at 6. Dude, I slept a long time, I guess.
Hey.
Anytime. On my way out, I stop Thinking for a moment, I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo.
Oh.
Yeah? They ever catch that rye?
Hmm? ...
Yeah. What? I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vig and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Mario the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall food court. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have a parent's perspective because, you know, maybe the parents also have dealt with the similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. ... Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said you haven't been participating in class and you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pop. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to the stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know you could talk to me about anything. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear Emma R is going to a fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. ... Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yeah. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you? Ugh. She does. Gross. She likes him 100%. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. No, she likes him. No way she doesn't. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. I think she likes him. Okay. Jeez. She's so defensive about it, that's why. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love ya, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess the conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
All right.
Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menu. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you want me to inject some fatty direct into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and an unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad, but also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent, cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Oh my god, how old am I? How old am I? My mom knows what memes are, and she's like 54. Like, my mom knows what a meme is. Which meme? All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time the meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse is that and what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games try to jump in on the meme train. But just based on how long it takes for them to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyways, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? Me? I want to go. What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of establishment? Like Hot Topic? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and basically an assault on people. What? You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movement of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. So if he's saying of the 70s and the 80s, that means that he was born in at least the early 70s, late 60s. Which means he's in his 50s almost. By the time that I'm here. So then, yeah, he would be, yeah. Yeah, he's 30s, 40s. Got to be. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one. Easy. Yeah. Looks like Hot Topic. It's giving Hot Topic. Or Spencer's. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann D had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. What a shame. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them starts clapping. I bow my head. Yes. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda buzzies herself looking around Banties, I try to find something to interest myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Pursue the Banties. Look at ironic mugs and check out the clearance bin for hot deals. I want to look at the Banties. I barely know any of these band. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument. Over at the cash register, an older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to the bored looking cashier with pink hair. Why does he look like a vampire? I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said that this blouse was a Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held a trademark of Edwardian dressage. Edwardian? I said it right the first time. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager? I see. Well, it would be seen that I outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. I like his nails, though. Yeah. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwarian in nature. Amanda trops to me with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh.
Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. A t-shirt was only $20. Insane. So what's that guy's deal? The cashier rolled her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. That's a long name. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts. But also, they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda accuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious of the exploits of Callum and Flint, Dogbone, after the disastrous ice road incident. Afterward, I crawl into bed to get a good night's sleep. Nothing can beat reading in print. Z. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, are you excited for the cookout today? Ooh, we're going to the cookout today. Excited to beef up my grilling skills? If there's food, I'm excited, and I'm going to beef up them grilling skills. What I'm not excited about is seeing Brian. I don't want to see big boy Brian, because I'm just going to say we have beef. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. I feel like I've already met everybody, though. Like, I met Brian. I met Joseph. That was blonde dad that came to my house, right? We already know Craig. Who else said they live in the neighborhood? Didn't Matt, the bartender? Does Matt, the bartender, live around here? I don't know. Does he? I feel like he does. I feel like he said he lives around here. Was that him? Who was that? No, Robert. That was Robert. Robert said he lived in the cul-de-sac. So that's 4 people already living in this damn cul-de-sac. 5 if you include us. How many houses are in this cul-de-sac? Anyways. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. The party's at 3. What time is it? What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going to be early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We cross. I'm sorry. Didn't I just say I needed to get ready? Like, I just got woken up. Anyways, this is not the point. We walk across the street to Joseph's house. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. He lives across the street in this cul-de-sac, so he's not my next door neighbor. Okay. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. All right. Well, this backyard is kind of cute. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table with 2 other veggie plates, Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to the family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. Why does he look like he's so grumpy? Oh. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. Another set of... They look like the what's it called? From The Shining. They stare creepily and say nothing. They're giving The Shining. But they're at least... kind of smiling. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and can I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Dad, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. I don't. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. Because we saw her at the bar. She was hitting on me at the damn bar. Asking me to buy her a drink and stuff. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Ha ha ha, my wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Okay, Joseph. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do the pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, they're going to talk about the weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how can I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me to the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista at the coffee spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Hi, Robert. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, Joseph and Damon, or Burger Time. We're talking to Robert. We gotta talk to Robert. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian. I didn't even realize Brian was a part of this conversation. I was just focused on Robert. Chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one up by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Last night, it was the night before last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I'll flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey guys. Dad, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood, alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Dad, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Awkward. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. You too, Robert. We were just talking about the most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. Brian is just a yapper. A yapper. He's just like, my life, my life, my life, my daughter, my dog. Like, he just keeps just him. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Dude, why am I so pale? I didn't realize it'd be this pale. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for art. Yep. Did I put it on too strong? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyways, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, good old Johnny boy and me we're out in the back country. Johnny boy's a strong kid. Oh my God. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyways, things go south pretty quick. Johnny boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny boy screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul out here, and I am here with my dear old friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able dress the wound. Am I reading that right? I'm able dress the wound. But now I got a fireman carry a 6 foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms. Oh, he's a military man. I missed that. Okay, Robert. And that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. Robert is fine, bro. That's all I gotta say. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have an emergency escape button. Then hit the brake, I guess, and we'll get out of the truck? The imaginary truck? Anyways, we're safe from the ghost. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's insane. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert? Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. That's the best, especially if the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him? Yeah, it's such great quality reality television. Didn't I say earlier that all he does is lay parallel and watch reality television? I said that earlier. I called it. I knew this in my bones, deep in my bones. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. I don't know, Robert. You're fine and all, but we gotta... Whew. All right, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for fire. Okay, but not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend. Yeah. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quick. I guess Amanda's just that sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Yeah, it really is. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. I don't know about that. My feelings are still hurt. Really? Just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Oh, I hear that. Well, since you're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Isn't Daisy like 10 and my daughter's like 17? Okay. Robert, do you even have kids? I'm confused here. They do seem to be getting along, but I thought of continually hearing about Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. No, I only want to talk to Robert. Like, I don't want to deal with bro Craig. We're going to talk to Damon and Joseph. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Dad, I was just having a conversation with Damon here about his aesthetic design choices. Damon regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Death Goth and Beyond the other day. Damon's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some older kids in the neighborhood.
What?
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? What? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Why are you butting into this conversation, Joseph? I'm confused where you were thinking this even pertains to you. Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's really nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Damon Blood March. Blood March. At your service. Damon finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. This is like the devil spawn. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin schnick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops up in the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a Veggie Tales VHS with a Shining. Who knows? Didn't I say that earlier? I called that. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? No, didn't she walk away to go find him? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Oh my god. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary? Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. He needs to beat that ass. What's going on? Dad, can we go now? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. The kid who was bullying me. I was getting bullied by a kid. He said, Dad, can we go? Oh, Lucian Blood March. Oh, my God. Ah, Lucian. Have I introduced you to Dad yet? Oh, man. Hey, isn't that punk from Amanda's school? I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Elders! He called me an elder. He called me an elder. And then he bowed at me. Bitch. A bitch bowed. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christiansen. Huh? May I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie boogers. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad? That's really interesting, Damon. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Excellent.
Why did he say excellent like that? Yup, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know? That's so cool. Want to see mine? Huh?
What?
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666. There it is right there. In black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. I remember people doing those in high school. Lucian. ... We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Oh my God, I really don't want to talk to Craig. Oh my God. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello.